YouTube, what it do, man? Y'all already know who I am. Man Grindhard checking in again with another video. And today, I got a special starting 5 video for y'all boys. But before we get into this video, I need y'all to do a few things. Leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and if you have not, make sure you turn on post notifications. Also, in the description, I have a link to my Discord. I've been customizing the 2K section for that Discord. When I'm looking for players to run with, that's the first place I go. Straight to the Discord, hop in there and try to find me a few players to run. That's where I've been getting majority of my teammates from. So if you're looking for players to run or you just want to vibe with other 2K players, check out my Discord, link in the description. Now, back to starting 5. Starting 5 been getting pretty sweaty as of lately, considering all the videos that's coming out in regards to rep being the fastest when you play starting 5. Today, I'm gonna show y'all a few things that I usually do in starting 5 to help out against a lot of these sweats in starting 5 and give y'all a quick, easy offense to help y'all take advantage of every offensive position in starting 5. First, I want to start with the game plan settings, and I'm gonna let y'all know right now, all of the settings in game plan setting does not work, but for the most part, you can still optimize your game plan settings and help you overall understand what's going on during the game. Starting with our coaching settings. Now, each one of these settings, it has a little description on the side to let you know what's going on, but I'm gonna just go through them real quick, right? On my adaptive coach engine, I like to turn that off. And the reason I like to turn that off because I like to have full control of my bots. Now, although some position bots do what they want to do, I still feel like I got more control when I turn the adaptive coach engine off. Now, for them position where bots just get the roaming around and you don't really know what they doing, and if you're trying to ISO, then they're cutting and you not know they fit a cut, I like to turn my offensive play vision on. That way I always know what the bot's gonna do. So on a position where bots just automatically start running plays or whatnot, I can see what they're gonna do before the play even happens. So I like to turn my offensive play vision on. And for as play vision display, put that on full. Now, play calling message, it really don't matter, it's personal preference, but I like to put it on show all. For my offensive play calling, manual, defensive play call, manual. Again, that way I feel like I have full control. The bot's not just doing random things on defense. Now, for team communication, don't really matter. Freelance series order, it don't really matter. That's when, you know, that's for bots when they do their own thing. You feel me? Same thing with freelance series repeat, same thing. Now, teammate cut the basket. Make sure you put that on manual. Ain't nothing worse than you having a wide open lane to the basket and here go a bot cutting to the paint, bringing this man clogging up the paint and pretty much stopping the offense. So you make sure you turn that off. That way the bots cut is less frequently as possible. Now, you're gonna have to change these settings every game. Now, I don't usually start off the game doing it. I usually fill out my opponent, see what I got. If it's comp or whatnot, I feel like I gotta lock in, then boom, I'm going in them settings and I'm gonna make them adjustments or whatnot. But if you want to just get used to it, as soon as the game starts before tip off, you can go ahead, pause, make these settings, get it set up real fast, and then yeah. Now, the only other settings that matter in the game plan is your coaching slide. This is where you control that annoying bot help defense leave players wide open. This, you want to turn your help defense all the way down. Now, if you need a little assistance, then you can leave it up just a little bit, but you're going to have to rotate because bots will leave men wide open. I like to turn this all the way down and just pretty much, hey, if I get beat, I get beat. I don't want no bots hipping at all. And another thing I like to do, now it don't always work, but I like to do it anyway. I like to turn my run play frequency all the way down. That way, bots don't get the roaming around and I don't understand what's going on. I want full control of my bots and I always know what they're going to be doing. And I don't want to come down the court on no position, then bots just start to play or whatnot. And it kind of messed up my rhythm or whatnot. Now, to change matchups, you're gonna have to do that in game on defense. This is where you control how the bots play defense. Now, it may take a little time to get used to these adjustments, but as soon as you get used to making these adjustments, it'll come first nature. On defense, you want to tap L1, and if you on Xbox, it'll be LB. This will bring up your teammate icon, and each icon you select gives you full control of how that player plays defense. By default, on the first page is the matchups. If you want to switch matchups, for example, I want to put Jaylen Brown on the user, so I tap Jaylen Brown icon, which will be X, and then once the screen come up, I select the user icon. Now, to adjust how Jaylen Brown plays defense on the user, you want to tap R1 or LB again, and then select Jaylen Brown icon. For on ball pressure, you want to select right trigger, and for off ball pressure, you want to select the left trigger. Now, it might take a few positions to get your settings completely in, but once you start making some of these adjustments, then I promise it'll help in game a whole lot. The best offense on 2K is good defense, and if you can't get a stop, then hell, you can't win the game. Now, if I'm gonna make the bot guard a user, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I love to smother with the best defender that I got on my team. I smother the user and off ball deny the user. That way I make it hard for them even when they ain't got the ball. And I get it, a lot of y'all not a fan of off ballers, but at the same time, sometimes you get in them games and you get off ball. So when you get off ball, this is how you combat being off ball. You off ball. Another thing I like to do is switch up my defense often. I don't always sit in the same defense the entire game, because a good 2K player be able to exploit whatever defense you in. So I like to give them different looks when I'm playing defense. A lot of times I alternate between 2-3 zone and just regular man-to-man. And a lot of times it really throws off the offensive player. But beware, the bots will give up points when you playing 2-3 zone. They'll leave a lot of people wide open. So I don't like to sit in zone too many positions. If it's not really working, they busting it down. Pause, no diddy. I alternate between the two. Now, 2K is still kind of buggy. So if for some reason you feel like your matchup is not switching on defense, rather than making the same changes over and over again, switch matchups by select a player that's already guarding a user and make him guard the player matchup that the player is originally supposed to be guarding. For example, if you switching Jaylen Brown onto the guard and it's not switching, then you want to select the 2 guard and make him guard Jaylen Brown, man. Now, for his offense, I'm gonna give y'all a simple offense to help y'all take advantage of off ball. Basically, what you want to do is put the user in as many pick and roll scenarios as possible. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers been putting out methods saying, hey, the pick and roll lob is the best option, but that's not always open. And a lot of good players, a lot of switch is gonna stop that every single time. So basically, when you got an off baller, I like to put him in a pick and roll situation, and rather than use the screen, as soon as I see the user step, I like to immediately make the screener slip. Now, as long as the user not sagging off, dropping down in the paint, it'll usually be a wide open layup every time. Now, if the user decide they want to sit back in the paint, call for the screen again, use the screen, and take the wide open 3 ball. Now, the thing with starting 5 now, because it got so sweaty, on offense, you really want to take your time, bro. You got 24 seconds. You don't have to be in a rush, but you want to make sure you utilize every offensive possession. And if you don't know how to slip screen, just when you call for the screen, tap the screen button again and it'll automatically make the screener dive to the basket. I'll drop another video where I go in depth on pick and rolls in starting 5 and just 2K in general, and give y'all a lot of different options on scoring and taking advantage of the pick and roll game in 2K. Now, that's pretty much all I got for y'all. I don't want to give y'all too much sauce. In the comment section, if this video helped you in any way, let me know down below in the comment section. Also, give me an offense. What offense are you running in starting 5 right now? And what defensive adjustments do you like to make to turn your defense into easy offense on NBA 2K? That's pretty much all I got for y'all. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new. Man Grind Hard checking up out of here.